Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, TW Home Show. Today I got a quick video to share with you, and it's about adding some decorative lighting to your home, to your existing recessed or can lights in your home. Right here, I'm talking about this space right here in particular today. This is our hallway, long hallway from the main house out to the garage. And you can see I've already replaced the light bulbs, and they are replaced with LED light bulbs, energy efficient, equivalent to 75 watts. But I got something new here today we're going to try out. I've never tried it before. I thought I'd share it with you. And while I could make these a little bit more unique by adding a dimmer switch to our hallway, because see, right now, in the evening time, we always have to turn this light switch on if we want the lights in down this hallway to go to our laundry room or our other bathroom or bedroom or out to the garage or closet right here. So there's something out there, a product I found that can add to the decorative experience in a new home if you get it and you want to upgrade those recessed can lighting. All right, this is the hallway right here. I'm out in the garage currently, and it's kind of a mess. We still are getting moved in properly to our new home here in Tennessee. This is the product that I found online we're gonna try today. These are Power Asia. That's what they're made by, Power Asia. And they can replace 5 or 6 inch recessed lights. See, it's a 5-6 inch retrofit recessed lighting LED kit. That's what we're going with today. Let's take a closer look at this. Okay, these have a brightness of 1200 lumens. Energy used per unit is only 12 watts. It's going to cost you only $1.26 per year per unit and 50,000 hours of life. Now, they're equivalent to a 75 watt bulb, and they're 120 volts. Fits in a regular standard household recessed lighting kit. This is what it looks like. See, I got a pack of 12 here, and I'll leave the link below to these units. Check out the video description below. All right, here's what we got. This is what it consists of. So I like these because you just screw them into where your existing light bulbs are. So this should be a pretty quick retrofit. And then I think you have to take the trim ring out of your existing can light. We'll see here shortly. And then these are the springs that you squeeze together, and it will retract once you push it up into the hole or the can, the existing can, and then let these go, and this will hold it up there with this screwed into the light bulb socket. And then what's unique about these, it's got the white downlight, and it's got a ring around here, lens ring, that will light as a optional night light. So that will be great walking down our hallway in the evenings. And I got a pack of 12, so I only got like, what was it, 4 or 5 recessed lights down that hallway. So I got a pack of 12 so I can do other rooms in my house. Now, you asked Todd, how bright are these though? 75 watt equivalent. That's what I'm replacing. Maybe I don't want them as bright. Maybe I want them like that orange or yellowish tone and not the bright stark white. Well, they address that with this switch right here on the side. This switch here is adjustable. You see that? You can adjust different light tone settings from 2700K, 3000K, 4000K, 5000K, or 6000K. Now 6000K is that extra bright white, almost bluish tint. I'm gonna go with the 5000K because I do like the bright whites. Now also, these are dimmable. So after I get these up, we're gonna see how they look. But after this video, I'm probably gonna get a dimmer switch for that hallway, so that I can also dim the down lights, and you can also, if you have the dimmer switch, dim the night lights around the edge. Now, usually LEDs don't get hot. These are a little bit warm. This might be an old incandescent. I'm not sure if I've swapped these out yet. No, it is an LED. It is slightly warm. And these rings should come down. Yeah, just pull this down like that. Now these recessed lights are a little bit different than what I'm used to, because this can is connected to the actual socket. Let me show you. See how this can, it's got the socket attached to here. right there with these little springs. Let's see, one there and one there on each side. So if I compress those, I can get this out, and the socket's still going to be wired in. Usually on basic, most universal can systems, they will have the socket made into the can, not onto the ring, the trim ring like this. So I think we can still do it. So let me unclip this can and see if that socket, well, it looks like there's a clip system in there. That socket can unclip, and we can just have that housed up above after we screw it into our new light recess retrofit kit. I'm going to turn the power off for safety reasons while I have my fingers up in here trying to unclip this. That was fairly easy. Now see if I can unclip the socket by squeezing those in. That's easy. Easier than I expected. Although I thought the socket was going to be made up into the can. That would have been ideal and easiest. All right, we got our retro kit right here. First I'm going to do screw in the socket. And I have the light switch off still, just so we don't touch anything. I would recommend that. And then this, we can just have up in here. Actually, there's our old springs. I wonder if that would help us hold this up here with our existing springs. That might work out good. Yeah. Yeah, that works out good. Let me show you how I did that. So I just used our existing springs here that was holding the other light ring kit in, and put them into the other springs of the socket there, if you can tell, and then let the springs loose. And now it's held up by tension. So now, because we don't need those springs, we got our own springs on the retro kit right here. We'll put that in now. Oh, but first, remember to switch to your light setting that you prefer. Right there. Got it on my light settings, and I'm going to spring this spring on the retrofit together and then just push it up in there. Now there's nothing, usually you'll have some empty slots or something up here, but we don't have it on this can. It's all smooth around the side. So I'm just going to rely on the springs here to hold the tension on it. And get it up there just right, and it will hold itself because it's very lightweight. The right switch. There we go. Now, all these are existing. Look, you can't even tell that there's a difference really right now. Unless I got a dimmer switch on here, but then they would all dim anyway. But I got this in white, the white trim ring. You can get them in black as well, but I want them to blend in just like the existing ones to the white ceilings around here. On the back porch out there, the addition we're adding, I got ones with, and they're not retro, they're permanent ones that you install. And I got those in the black trim. But yeah, that looks good. Now watch when we turn the light switch off and turn it back on within 2 seconds. This is why I purchased these. Now that looks amazing. And wait till we get them all in here. Now, that's awesome. Look at this. That is awesome looking. UFO kind of looking. Very nice compared to what you have there. Now these would normally be off because we flicked the light switch off and then on, and it goes into the second mode, which is the trim ring mode. And you could also dim this mode as well, and the white mode, if you install a dimmer switch, which I plan to do now because they look awesome. Right now, I got to do these all right away. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 more left. So there's 4 total down this hallway. I'm going to go ahead and get those knocked out. You saw how easy it was to do. It will take you about 3 minutes to remove the existing stuff and put the new kit in. As I discovered 2 things. Number 1, I'm on my 3rd one, retrofit kit. Number 1, do not forget to set your light setting here. Like I said, I'm setting mine to 5000K. Do that first before you get them all up and they're all mixed up and they don't match in the light color temperature setting. Also, with mine, since I didn't have the slots in the cans up in the ceiling, I'm doing this for these springs here. I'm bending these back a little bit more so they'll be tighter. Just take each side, just bend it back a little more to give it more tension. And that does the trick, holding it up there a little bit more snug. All right, guys, here we go. Here's the test. Looks like it did before. Nobody would ever tell that you even made a change to your room, or in our case, my hallway. No one would know the difference. But let's see if we need it on in the evening time, just when we're doing business in the house in the evening time, want to go back and forth to the bedroom, to the laundry room to fold clothes and stuff. Let's see what you can do. Turn it off and then on within 2 seconds. That's an unbelievable look. For an upgrade like that, that's so easy. That took minutes to install all 4 of those. You saw me. Took minutes. And it gives the home a unique modern look now. And then if I flick the switch, within 2 seconds of turning it off or on, that's when you can switch between the modes. So turn them off, turn them on, full brightness like a normal can recessed light. Within 2 seconds, turn them off and on, like that. You turn into the night light mode, which is plenty for walking through in the evening time when you don't want a blaring light after coming from watching TV or something. Guys, thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos, and I'll see you on the next one.